Goldilocks, you home? Was hoping you could help me with a script I'm working on, and I'm struggling a little bit, and...
It's a little drafty, but kind of feels good. The stripes do give a nice sense of roundness. Is that even right of me to say that? I mean, I'm a stallion. Then again, I own things that aren't, well, stallionish. Whatever. I can only imagine myself as a mare. Oh yeah, I would have looked better with them on if I was. Whatever. Something's missing though. Oh, yes.
What in Tartarus?
Perfect. I look like a Christmas gift now. I'm a gift to you, Key. Wait, that didn't seem right.
I don't know. You look pretty adorable, honestly.
Oh, shit! Bliss! I can explain.
That you're dressing up to look cutesy-wootsy? Busted!
No. These are for Keyframe.
Uh-huh. So I guess this maid's dress outfit is for Keyframe too, huh? Last I checked, Key wasn't a size petite. And this is your cutie mark on the skirt.
Well, I just... how long have you been standing there?
Somewhere between the stripes give a good sense of roundness and you making a good gift for Keyframe.
God fucking damn it. You're not gonna tell anyone else about this, are you?
You shouldn't feel so ashamed. So what? You like to wear mare's clothing. Not a big deal. Just go tell everybody else. You'll feel better afterwards.
Oh, sure. That's what you think will happen. And if Keyframe found out... Oh my god.
Dude, you're a stallion in socks with a bow on his head. That is fluffing adorable. I think you're being a little dramatic.
I'm a stallion, and stallions aren't supposed to wear any mare's clothing.
Really? Because if I recall, a certain male stallion we all know of wore mare's clothing without even twitching an eye. You know who I'm talking about, right?
A and Y?
No. I was talking about one of the main focus characters from the episode of Brotherhooves Social. Wait, and Y wears mare's clothing?
Yeah, he was goofing around at one point and... Wait, Brotherhooves Social? Oh, yeah! Wait, it's another 17th episode. That curse better be gone this time. Okay, I'll make it short. The 17 curse was a trend I developed where every 17th episode was either really bad or just plain stupid to watch. Stairmaster and Hearts and Hooves Day, which wasn't that bad of an episode, but still annoyed me, and some pointed to watch over me. They've given me some of the most unfortunate experiences.
Do you need a hug? Should I paint you a rainbow?
What?
You just seem like one of those bronies that takes things too seriously. Really, you shouldn't, like with your outfit.
Okay, at the very least, let's settle with this episode if the curse is broken or not. And you tell me if it's safe to expose, well, this.
You got a deal.
On one condition.
Yes, Mr. Goldilocks?
Oh my god, you are so adorbs.
Shut up.
So, after pretty much the whole series, Big Mac gets an episode of his very own, and I was quite surprised that they were giving him his own episode because for a while, I wanted to know his character a bit better than just saying yup all the damn time. I know he has more lines, especially according to Applebuck Season and Ponyville Confidential. That one didn't count. That was under the effects of the love potion. Whatever. So, how does this episode hold up? Well, I'm actually surprised of saying this, but the curse is broken.
Note, this review was in the works since 2015 when the episode was still fresh and the later 17th episodes that were released afterwards turned out more appreciated by GoldenFox. Except for the end and friend. That episode sucks.
Yes, for once we get a great 17th episode that didn't rub me the wrong way or put me in a bad mood. I'll go even far as to say that I almost cried at the end. Already, this episode begins with feelings when Big Mac is helping Granny Smith find a ribbon in the attic, and it catches his attention when the sisters are interacting with each other preparing to attend the Brotherhooves Social. Ah, the callbacks. They can't be any more satisfying.
Oh, darling, I do declare I am simply delighted to hear you say such lovely things.
Flattering, Bliss. Can you please cut the accent?
Party pooper.
I heard that.
It's true, though. While I was a bit surprised to see how Big Mac interpreted a situation to gaining the approval of his younger sister again, it too brought tears to my eyes. Here we have an older brother who's basically living in the shadow of his sister Applejack, and his younger sister is completely gushing her with compliments while he's left behind. Truth be told, season after season we always seen Big Mac in the background, so it is no surprise that he's frustrated with getting noticed from Apple Bloom. He's got big hoops to fill with his sister who's helped save Equestria. Well, sheesh. He's right there, Apple Bloom, trying to get your attention. The guy went out of his way, dressed up in mare clothing, failing miserably to full points I may add, to help you participate in a competition you obviously really badly wanted to win in. How can you not tear up on the love and support this big guy is dishing out?
After failing to gain Apple Bloom's attention, AJ insists on talking to Big Mac about his feelings. Shortly afterwards, AJ's mark is called upon for the castle map. So basically, this is a parallel episode like Just for Sidekicks at Games Ponies Play, but here it gives a much better purpose, which was for character development and feels. Yeah, Just for Sidekicks can go eat one. Anyway, because AJ is called upon, she can't attend to the social, which upsets Apple Bloom greatly. However, Big Mac gets an idea. An awful idea. No, I'm not referencing that again. Nice try, DHX.
Big Mac gets an awful, horrible, wonderful idea.
God damn it, Bliss. I was trying to avoid that.
Hey, you left it open. Big Mac dresses up in mare's clothing and struts towards the sign-up table, not fooling a single pony in the competition, not even Rainbow Dash, whom he has to burn a bit to get some respect. But I was very happy to see every pony wasn't being completely thick about an odd mare. Rather, they were more likely knew that it was Big Mac and was tempted to do something for his sister, and allowed it since it wasn't against the policies. It is more than sweet, it is outright adorable! Don't you even think about calling me that either.
Oh, I don't even need to say it. It's pretty obvious when you're first noticed.
Now, I normally would have cringed and turned away from the scene, except what both Bliss and Sweetie Belle said was actually right. In fact, comparatively, this is simple ways done right. Back in that episode, Rarity went to go changing her persona so that she could get Trenderhoof. It was such an embarrassment since what Rarity was doing was for the wrong reasons. While ultimately giving a moral about how you shouldn't change yourself for others, the journey was downright painful. Here though, what Big Mac is doing is whatever it is he can do for his sister, even if he's willing to put himself in high heels just to interact with her. As far as cross-dressing goes in cartoons, it's nothing new at this point. If you've seen Bugs Bunny pull this off, you've seen it all. It's an attempt to disguise themselves to the point of fooling others, and I'm more than used to that at this point. Although what Bliss has pointed out has broken the norm of this cliche. Include that with the end of Sadie's song in Steven Universe where he takes Sadie's place, which I thought was adorable, and I actually respect that for reasons later explained.
It certainly wasn't making me turn away in disgust. In fact, I was clapping with laughter and joy of the fact Big Mac was finally getting some more lines in, even if it was more feminine girly accent. Seriously, Peter New really outdid himself with his new character, Orchard Blossom. Unlike the other voices he's done, like for Golden Delicious, where there are a few lines speaking to the Apple family, he actually gets a whole episode where he talks at almost every scene, not to mention at the end with that heartfelt clip which we'll touch on later. But as we follow the two characters onward, it's quite clear Big Mac is trying his hardest to uphold his secret, while still catering to Apple Bloom's needs. He remembered clearly that Apple Bloom boldly stated she wanted to win a ribbon, and he was not about to let her down. He simply could not. Even if it meant he had to sing, flip bowling pins in a dress, or cite a poem, which his persistence sadly kinda led to his downfall towards the end of it.
Each of these scenes were done in ways that actually left me worried if Big Mac was going to get carried away and blow his cover. That alone left me feeling engaged. At the stage performance, when Big Mac asked about the lyrics Applejack had to spend the effort memorizing them on, I was worried thinking this would turn into another Spike Cloudsdale anthem scene. But instead, he was doing well, even if he was bouncing on the stage, which left me worried. The others he wasn't doing too well on, but damn it, he was trying. Finally came the Sisterhood race, where Big Mac blew his cover at the end. And I have to say again, great callback. The mud pit, the hoop buckets, the pile of boxes, eating the pies, pushing the haystack, making grape juice, adding the chicken egg, and the hurdles at the end. It's so nice to remember the events back in Season 2 as one of my favorite episodes. And this whole scene played with Big Mac is hilarious, breaking through boxes, chicken houses, and belching while eating pies, and sensing a brown and purple unicorn grunting in frustration right about now, and breaking through hurdles while pushing other competitors aside. How can you not laugh at the scene?
Unfortunately, those kind of hilarious antics really didn't go down well with the judges of the competition. While they stated they knew all along Big Mac wasn't really a mayor, this wasn't what they were concerned about. Boldly stating he used his brute strength, destroying the obstacle course and running down competitors in the process was not proper behavior for not just a mayor, but any pony. Even though Big Mac's motives were just, he was just trying to support his sister. In the end, his competitiveness did win out, and sadly, I have to agree with the judges here.
This I concur with. I was actually worried that he'd be disqualified for his cover blown. That would have been too biased if that were the case. But hey, being destructive in an obstacle course is every bit as legit as you can imagine. All the property damage that has to be paid for now. Funny how he was busted for destruction and yet the yaks got off scot-free and party pooed for their behavior.
I could easily argue that the yaks had diplomatic immunity, if it makes you feel any better. Though I wonder how far that will stretch. But anyways, the competition is over and we come to a closure of seeing Big Mac sitting under a tree overlooking a glorious sunset. Take a moment in that lighting. Can you just die at the wonderful shades, the colors, and the lighting effects they used in this scene? It's both heartwarming and lovely. I swear, each episode is always showing something new. It is here where Apple Bloom comes to talk to Big Mac to figure out why he did what he did, and we finally get that special moment of Big Mac finally talking about his feelings. The fact he used to be looked up to by Apple Bloom when she was little, and now Applejack is the hero of their family, and now he's just there on the farm doing chores. If only he had hoped to fulfill what Applejack did, he might be able to experience that feeling of being looked up to by his little sister. Oh my God! And Apple Bloom saying he'd always be her big brother.
Oh my God, Bliss, I didn't know your cry could do that. Stop! You're ruining my channel!
I'm sorry! I can't help it! I cry and things go great! Be lucky it's not you!
Anyway, Big Mac gets more lines of himself other than yep all the time, and in doing so, he's very expressive in his tone. This alone made me cry. It adds so much more weight to his character than what we've actually hoped for. In conclusion, there isn't much to say at this point. It's one of those occasions that managed to play its cards right. It's hilarious, it's heartwarming, and it respects the show's callback to its continuity. Ultimately, I find this to be Dave Polsky's best episode to date, following behind For Whom the Sweetie Belle Toils and Too Many Pinkie Pies.
Yes, it was definitely an episode for me to tear up on. The characters were all loving and kept continuality with their development, and we finally get some more words out of Big Mac, and an overall heartwarming scene of loving family members despite one of them dressed up. Honestly, it's one of the finer episodes I've seen in the season 5, and I am looking forward to seeing more. So that said, you ready to show off your new look?
Say, wasn't there talk about a new flavor that Starbucks made? Not sure if it's worth the price yet.
Nuh-uh. Don't change the subject, Goldilocks. You said you would be willing to show off your new look if the review went well. Well, I got news for you. It went well.
I meant how reactive others were in the episode when Big Mac was orchard.
That is not what you said. Now get out there.
Bliss, forget it. I'm not exposing myself to this and risking my image over. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna take these off. Seeing that you know my secret, I now have to get rid of them. Throw all these feminine clothes in a furnace. These pretty clothes. Maybe donate them to charity. Only then will no one believe you if you try telling everyone.
So they won't believe me if I show them this?
Bliss, don't you dare.
Meet me.
Bliss, get back here.
Ooh, I put some air on that one.
Blissy! Bliss, stop, please! Don't do this! I don't want to take that kind of risk. If you do this, I'll tell him you suck your hoof while sleeping.
They'll just call me cuter.
God damn it! God. Give me back my bow!
Oh shit.
Oh my god, this is beautiful. It's Fox in socks. Looking good up there,
Well,
man.
Fox, I wasn't expecting that one.
Hey, babe, were you looking for this?
Num num.
Goldie, come out here.
No, I can't show myself in front of everyone looking like this.
Oh, come on, dude. It's not that big of a deal. You like to cross-dress. So what? I wear dresses all the time during lip-sync battles, and no pony bats an eyelash at me.
You did?
Duh. You were there during 2 of them, remember?
I wore a wedding dress for a title card. And it looked good.
You what?
Those were just jokes. Seriously, I legitimately like dresses and feminine clothing. I've had this fascination ever since I was a little colt, and I don't know why. I've had this hidden in favor of society's standards and avoiding getting this exposed in results of humility. And you know how much I hate feeling embarrassed and judged at in such an awkward way.
Babe, we're all fans of a show for pastel-colored ponies with tattoo butts that live in crystal castles, boutiques, and cottages with fluffy animals and sing songs about rainbows and friendship while still being epic. That is a mouthful. Do you really, seriously think we will judge you because you like wearing something feminine? Kind of hypocritical, don't you think?
She's got a point there, Goldie.
But what does that mean for me if I wasn't in the fandom?
I would never think less of you either way. I love you for who you are. Golden, come on out. It's okay. A pair of socks and a bow doesn't change the fact you're still golden. See, babe, there's no problem with showing your feminine side. And think about it. A guy who'd be insecure about their manhood would never have owned up to this. I'm proud of you, my little honey bun. Besides, you look cute with this. Like a little Christmas present. Mwah!
Aw, I love happy endings.